When did you arrive at the scene?
I arrived at the scene whenever they were tussling through the window. It looked as if the kid was pulling away and the officer was pulling him in.
So so almost at the beginning of the confrontation, but not right in the beginning. So explain to us, you were driving and then what you saw.
So as I come up onto it, I saw the officer pulling him in and I saw him trying to pull away. I pulled out my phone to try to get a video because it just didn't look right. Like, I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I know it didn't look right for someone to be wrestling with the police through the police window. But I didn't get the video because a shot was fired through the window, so I tried to get out the way. As I pull onto the side, the kid, he finally gets away and he starts running. As he runs, the police get out of his vehicle and he follows behind him shooting. And the kid body jerked as if he was hit from behind, and he turned around and he puts his hands up like this, and the cop continued to fire until he just dropped down to the ground and his face just smacks the concrete.
And you saw all of this. So police have said that there was some sort of tussle at the car with the police officer and with Michael Brown, that they have said that Michael Brown tried to grab the weapon. Does it look like Michael was trying to get into the car to you, or he was trying to get away from the
It looked as if he was trying to pull away. I saw his hand like pushing up against the vehicle as he was pulling off, trying to get away from the cop.
And then you heard a shot?
Yes.
And then you said Michael ran away from the car, got loose?
Yes, he finally gets away. He yanks away and he runs away from the cop, away from the vehicle. And the cop gets out of his vehicle and pursues him.
And so
shooting.
He's shooting. And then Michael, you said his body jerked and then he falls to the ground. No,
he didn't fall to the ground as his body jerked. When his body jerked, he turns around facing the cop and he put his hands in the air. And that's when the cop continued to come up on him and shoot him until he fell down to the ground.
Did you see a weapon by anyone other than the officer?
No. Nobody else had a weapon besides the officer.
How many shots did you hear or see fired?
I didn't count the shots, but it was more than about 5 or 6 shots.
And what did the officer look like?
He was a white male, kind of tall, not too big, but yeah, he was a white male.
Did he say anything? Did anyone say anything, Michael or the police officer?
No, I didn't hear anybody say anything at all.
Yeah. And then what did you do after that?
I went upstairs on the balcony where I was on my way to pick up my employee. She was standing on top of the balcony recording like the afterwards, and she was just crying, and I was trying to talk to her. And then I called my fiance, told him what happened. Then I called the news reporters for all of them to come out there so I can tell them what I saw, because the whole thing wasn't right. So I just called everybody that I could.
So how many officers were on the scene as this was going down? Was it just?
It was only one officer, and then one other officer pulled up like right after it happened.
But only one officer was involved in the shooting, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long? And one officer pulled up after, and then how long did it take other people to get their other help back up?
It was minutes. Within minutes, other cops started pulling up. Yeah. Because right after he shot him, he got on his speaker and started calling other people.
Yeah.